cavities, those are the cavities for the push rods, but you have cavities for the coolant. You see the coolant cavities, and you have cavities for the oil cavities like this, and look, this is coolant and this is oil. If the head gasket is broken in this area, the coolant is mixed with the oil. It's a very common problem, especially in that part. You remember in the previous chapter when we studied the head gasket, this is the most critical area, exactly this area in between both cylinders. There are two types of liners: dry or permanent, and wet or removable. You can remove the wet liners and you can replace with simple tools. We are going to explain right now the procedure to remove wet liners and the procedure to remove dry liners. Really, the dry liners can be removed in a special machine shop. They have the equipment I'm going to explain right now in order to remove those liners. In general terms, if you have dry liners or permanent liners and you have problem with the liners, you can solve it inside of the engine room with the method that I am going to explain today. But if this method is not the solution, you need to remove the block out of the engine room and send into the machine shop. When the engine is new one, and you say that the bore of the cylinder is standard. When you hunt the cylinders, when you send the block to the machine shop and they hunt, the first time they remove 0.020 inches, and you say that my block right now is +20. When you send again the block to the machine shop to bore again, they remove 0.020, and right now the block is 0.040 inches. And you say, oh, my block is +40. This is the tool that we are going to use. And if you check the tool have two long legs, and at the end of the legs they have two small protrusions. Those small pieces of metal at the end of the legs enter in the bottom of the slips and expand it. And with the bolt in the center of the tool, you pull the slip out. Okay, right now the technician is introducing the tool inside of the liners and the block and locating exactly. And now with the wrench, turn it, and the liner is going out slowly, more out. And right now the liners pass exactly. This is the position, this is the moment when you remove the liner completely, and you see in this particular example the liner only have 2 O-rings in the bottom. Normally the majority they have 3 O-rings in the bottom. The top one normally is green color, the middle one is orange, and the bottom one is black. But in this particular case the manufacturer use the same color for both O-rings. Normally the O-rings they have labels indicating that the top one is coolant O-ring and the bottom one is oil O-ring. Don't forget, quiz question, the top one in contact with the gray area. Remember, the gray area is surrounded by coolant directly. For that reason, that coolant is critical. And this is with the tool. This is the tool. You locate the tool exactly on the holes, and you bolt it with the head bolts, exactly with the head bolts. And now you turn it, the central bolt, and you push down the slip. Yeah, exactly. Right now the slip is completely down, and you can feel with your hands, with your fingers that the cylinder liner enters perfect. You clean the area around. You try to move it with your hands in order to verify that you don't have lateral play, and you continue with the next cylinder if you are replacing all the liners. If you are replacing only one liner because that the engine have problems only in one cylinder, this is the process. It's not complicated. The piston is going, the piston pass the rings are open and out. Okay, and now this is the moment to analyze what happened. This is a critical moment to analyze the condition of the piston. I am going to verify if the piston rings are free. If the piston rings are not free, like a welded with the piston, probably we need replace piston. Not only the piston rings, we need to replace piston rings and piston for a new piston. Okay, and we are going to pass our fingers on the cylinder wall in order to verify if it's possible recover the cylinder wall with the equipment that I am going to explain right now. Alright, right now we are going to use the second tool. This is the second tool. This is a flexible brush. It's a brush with the balls at the end of a lead impregnated with the sandpaper, with sand. Yeah, it's a brush of sand balls, and it's wonderful because with this tool you produce the final polish of the cylinder. And at the end, when you remove this tool and you clean the cylinder is like a mirror. It's perfect. You need to verify the pattern. The pattern, according with the book, should be 45 degrees. This is a good pattern in order to produce a good seal. Yeah, check the slide that you have right now. This is in your book. Alright, my friends, and right now I introduce the tool once again, mineral spirit, and I start to polish the cylinder. The last step is polish the cylinder with the tool. That's wonderful, because at the end of the day you have a great area completely polished. Okay, exactly. And yes, we are going to recover this cylinder. We are going to clean the pistons, we are going to replace the piston rings, and we are going to put them back, the connecting rods, piston rings. We are going to replace the head gasket, and we are going to put it back the head.